Hey, happy August 2nd. I'm sitting in my van. I cleaned my van. I can't believe how dirty it was. It was really dirty. I guess from sitting those 11, 12 days at my daughter's, got pretty dusty. But it's better now. Got my shower in. I had some people ask me some questions, so I thought I'd do a little short video on, I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget, my expenses, how I do dishes. They always ask, where do you potty? Where do you shower? Have you ever had the knock? That kind of stuff. All the same questions I used to have, but I've been doing this for several years, so I am a self-proclaimed minimalist. I've had pretty much the same clothes forever. I have minimal clothes. I just minimal everything. So everything I own is inside of my van. I like it that way. So I'd rather not have the stuff own me. I like to own myself. So I'm going to start with my expenses. I budget for myself $800 a month, and that is not very much. And out of my $800, I pay $250 for my car, my van, which I was hoping to have paid off by now, but that's not going to happen for 2 more years, unless the Lord decides to figure something else out for me. But I'm okay with that. My car insurance is anywhere between $105 and $120. It depends on if it's the beginning or the end of the new cycle. I have life insurance that I pay $33 a month, and it's pretty good life insurance. I pay my $99 for my internet, which is Nomad Internet, nomad.com. Really awesome internet. Love it. I pay $30. I'm on a phone plan that belongs to my son. I pay $30 for that. But I now have a free government phone, and I have a really nice phone that it's hooked to. So this will be my last month. I let my daughter-in-law know with that. I mean, I got to cut somewhere, and I honestly don't need 2 phones, so that's right. So I'm with the government phone because I did qualify for that, and I figure all the taxes I have paid in my lifetime, I could use that phone. So I got that. I do pay Les Schwab. That's where I get, brakes, alignments, tires, whatever repairs that I have an account with them, and it's in good standing, and I'd like to keep that way. I budget anywhere, well, it used to be $25 a week for my food. It's gone up so much, it's more like $40, hit and miss. Never over $40 for a week, that's for sure. But up until this month, I did budget only $100, and I would spend a little more here and there. I do have 3 months worth of food that I do keep in my van in case of emergencies, the canned chicken, Ben's rice in a pouch, that kind of stuff. So, peanut butter, jelly, things so that, if something happens and I'm not able to get food, I get food. So I put that in there. It comes to about $730. That leaves $70 out of my budget, which I put $20, that goes into of the $727, $20 of that goes automatically into my savings. But now I'm doing the surveys and stuff, and so that's helping me out. So I put the majority of that into savings, and the rest for gas, and then just a carryover. I do have a little carryover pouch. Most of the time it's empty. I'm not gonna lie. Times are tough, but that's okay. Gas seems to be the biggest, unless I just went to my daughter's, and so that was like $140 in gas, and some people don't seem like a lot, but when your budget is $800 and majority is paid out to other things, that's a lot of money. But thank goodness, like the surveys, I did that video on that. Man, it really helps a lot. I get my car washed once a month. and it just helps cover my expenses, so I'm not stressing over things. You know, it's real life. Whether you're in a house, apartment, you know, truck, van, car, whatever, we all have expenses, you know, some more than others. And unfortunately I have old debt that I'm preying on, you know, and been trying to get in. Well, I've gotten in contact with a couple of them, and they won't take a minimum of like $10, but you know, it's better than no dollars. So I'm just not stressing it. You know, I know it's my debt and they'll get paid. If they don't want to work with me, that's on them, not me. So there, I said it. So that's my on my expenses, and my savings has really dwindled down because I did have to have struts and shocks done. That wasn't covered by the warranty that I have, which is included with, you know, my car payment. So I had it. That was almost $1,000, so that was crazy. Anyway, but, you know, all glory to God, I had it, and I was able to do it. And I do get better gas mileage, you know, with the tune-up and everything. So, and I do maintenance, and that's another thing, you know. I budget every 3 months for different types of maintenance on my rig, because it's my home, and I love my van. I just love her. Her name's Freedom. I love her. So I was asked, Gracie, how do you do dishes? Well, first of all, I don't really cook. It's just me, so it's like I see single people cook these really great meals, and I'm thinking, oh no, that's too much work for this girl. I'm not doing it. You know, I mostly heat up water for my coffee, and that's it. But anyway, you know, I have vinegar and water, just like a lot of people use. You just, you know, spray it on and wipe it, and, you know, some people even take just regular water afterwards to rinse it. I have never gotten sick, ever, from anything like that, from my dishes. The only thing I've ever gotten sick off was that dang banana. I love bananas, but I will never eat another banana. I was seeing aliens. That was crazy. I had such a bad fever. So dishes is pretty easy. I have a little pot and a little pan, and, you know, I've never used the pot. I used the pan one time. I think I've only actually cooked anything like 2 times, maybe 3. I don't know, I can't remember. It's mostly just to heat water, you know, or in winter time I'll heat up like soup, you know, but that's not cooking. That's heating up. Heat and eat. So, of course, everybody always asks, where do you go potty? In a toilet? You know, it used to be there were a lot more options. Now places are shutting down their bathrooms to the public, and I get it. You know, COVID's on the rise again. Okay, I get it. But like here at this park, you know, they have really nice bathroom facilities with flushing toilets, you know, running water, and so, you know, do your business. I do anyway. You know, I go into a restroom. There's always a Walmart, a Target, you know, something like that if you want to. And let me tell you, I used to have a phobia, bad, about public bathrooms. Quick story. When I was married, we went on my one and only vacation to Yellowstone Park. We were gone for 10 days. The first 6 days, I refused to use the restroom to do the number 2. I absolutely refuse. Okay, so then I was all backed up. So he says, we're going to stay at a KOA, and, you know, maybe you get comfortable in the bathroom there. So he goes, I'm going to get you. We stopped in Cody, Wyoming, and got some laxatives. That this shows how much either one of us knew. And it said 1 to 2. And he goes, you know, you better take like 4 or 5. Oh my gosh. We stayed 2 days at the KOA because I couldn't leave the bathroom. So that was a lesson learned. After that, it was like, I'm using, if I have to go potty, I gotta go potty. We all go. We all have to go, right? What you put in's gotta come out. But as far as going pee-pee, you know, I take diuretics. I have leg disease, and so I take diuretics for the swelling, especially in the summer. And so I have the little bucket that I line, and I have my little luggable loo, you know, top on it, and, you know, I dispose of it. You know, I've had people say, oh my gosh, you just throw that away. Well, you throw diapers away, and in diapers there's poo-poo. You know, so, yeah, I mean, and there's other ways you could dispose of it, too. That's just my way. I just toss it. And It works for me, and sorry if it offends anybody. No lectures, no haters. We all do our own thing, that's for sure. And showers, well, where do you shower? I honestly believe that I'm a lot cleaner than people in their modern traditional homes, because every single day I shampoo my hair in my van, um, like every third day. And I also, I take a shower a couple days a week. You could go to parks that have showers. We have a YMCA here, it's $1. We have a swimming place, it's another swimming place, it's $1. There's Friends, and there's, you could, for emergencies, you could use, I have wet wipes. I've never had to use them, other than clean up a spill or something. But, you could take, I have my collapsible sink, that I use to shampoo my hair. But, there's times I like to soak my feet. My feet are just swollen and they hurt, and I'll soak them in that. And, you take bird baths. So there's just so many ways. And I think living this lifestyle, it makes me a little more self-conscious, because I don't stink and I'm not dirty. But I had a lady one time say to me, you don't look like the homeless type. Well, I didn't know there was a type, but I know people that live in traditional homes who they flat out refuse to bathe. That's on them. That's, I don't care. It's whatever. So no judgment there, but yeah, there's lots of ways. There's summertime, there's all kinds of rivers and lakes, for crying out loud, Yeah, you pretty much goes any area, and there's some form of way to clean yourself. People that have the outdoor showers, solar showers, those are cool. I don't have that. I don't have room for that, and I don't have desire for that. So, seems like a lot of work to me. Just my opinion. So, then the dreaded knock. Okay, so I've been doing this a majority of 5.5 years, living in my van. I have never, ever, ever had the knock, been asked to leave, been, like questioned when I'm parked somewhere. Except for earlier this year, there was a little tapping on my window. It was like 6:30 in the morning. I was running late. Usually I like to be out from where I'm at before 6. And I cursed. Oh boy, did I. Get the blah, blah, blah away from my blah, blah, blah. Or, just wanted to sound very strong and forceful. So next thing I know, I hear a car door shut behind my van. And so I look out the back blind, and this gentleman puts his head down like he's sleeping. And at that time, I couldn't get to the driver's seat the way I had it arranged, to the driver's seat from the back. So I had to go out the side door into the driver's. So as I'm getting out on the driver's side to get into my driver's seat, he comes about this far from hitting, me. He got really close, and he just gave me the dead stare. And I gave him the B, I'll mess you up stare, because I don't play when it comes to my safety. So he goes up the street, and I thought, okay, he's gone. So I'm in, and I'm all locked in, and I'm ready to go. And I see him come back, and he picks up this girl that's standing across the street. So she looked like a working girl. No judgment here. Each their own. Got to do what you got to do. I'm going to pray for you and pray that God gives you something different and better in life. But, no judgment. So I was like, oh, he was probably thinking I was the girl he was supposed to meet or something. I don't know. I don't even know how he knew I was a female in my van, because I have totally blacked out everything when I'm down for the night. So I don't know how. But anyway, that's the only one. And I probably scared him more than he didn't even really scare me. It pissed me off that someone was knocking at my window at 6:30 in the morning. Because if it was the police, number one, they would be louder. And number two, when they say, blah, blah, police department, I would have said, I already have it played out in my head, never happened. Okay, well, just 1 minute. I'm calling dispatch to verify you are who you are before I even remove a blind. I'm not stupid. Okay, I'm a single woman, and you're not going to get me to even remotely open up my van to you. Not happening. Not a man or a woman. Not doing it. Not my thing. So, you got to be safe, and your gut. I've been actually parked. I've been up in the mountains, and a couple years ago, and it's a place I used to go hunting all the time. I love it. It's beautiful, and I was all set up. I had my rug out, my chair out, and I was just set up to stay. And then I noticed this Ricky Racer car, which I couldn't believe got up the mountain to that spot and like stopped pretty close to where I was at and just stared me down. And I was like, oh, this doesn't look good, doesn't feel good, just felt really bad. He left, and I started putting away my stuff because I already knew then I was leaving. Wasn't feeling it here in my gut. Then another vehicle came, and I was like, yeah, I'm not staying here. It was so beautiful up there too. So, I mean, you got to trust your gut instinct, you know. Definitely live below your means. I mean, how much lower can you go from 800, right? Yeah, but it's so doable, and I just don't stress, you know. I eat good. I mean, do I look like I'm starving to death? I'm not, you know. I'm just happy, you know. God provides. He provides. He provides all that I need. You know, I might want some things, but, you know, either I get it in time or I don't, you know. There'll always be something else I'm going to think I want, you know, and then never use. I've given away more stuff than I've kept, that's for sure. But anyway, that's it. That's the wonderful, boring life of Miss Gracie. I'm a broke, happy, God-fearing woman who no longer eats bananas. That's a pretty good thing. Anyway, if you could like, share, subscribe, I appreciate y'all. If you have any questions, you know, feel free to message me. I'm going to be, I can only tell you from what I've experienced, but I'm going to be very open and honest. This life is not for everybody. But we live every day and die once. We need to live. I mean, how else do you know if this lifestyle is good for you or not if you don't try it, you know? That's my thing. And I tell you what, there's a lot of women out here. There is a lot of women my age and older living in their vehicles. Some are blessed enough they get to travel a lot. Other ones are pretty stationary, but they're happy. I've very few people, and it's mostly men that I talk to, that are very dissatisfied, you know. But this, make a plan. And plan don't work, then tweak it. Make it work for you. Don't fall into the glamorous stuff of van life, because I'll tell you what, I don't wear Daisy Dukes. I ain't posing by the beach. Oh, those women are beautiful, and that's great for them. But, you know, the reality is probably a good percentage of those people don't truly live full-time in their rigs. You know? It's not always a glamorous thing. Actually, mine has never been glamorous. But it is so awesome. I love it. Life is good. Anyway, God bless you. If you have anything you need me to pray with you or for you, I don't need to know what it is, but, you know, just leave a little message, say, prayer request, please, you know, and I will pray. And I'll continue to pray. I don't just pray once. I continue to pray. I lift all of you up in prayer. I just thank you so much. God bless. And I'm going to go for a walk. Talk to you guys later. Bye.